Hello and welcome to another episode of Ask an Assistant, the podcast for executive assistants and the people that love us. I'm your host, Jess Lindgren. Let's get to work. First things first, up top, this is the October housekeeping episode. I understand that it is Monday, October 13th for me at the time of recording and release. Thank you so much to all of you for rolling with my unexpected time out of the office. My executive and I and several other amazing people and every single attendee, we couldn't have had the same event without you. We were in Seattle for any number of days. I was there for like 8 or 9 days. My executive was there for, I think, 6-ish days. But anyway, big event. I was not recorded in advance, so I apologize for the 2-week break with no notice and with no tiny little update episodes. Definitely appreciate everyone's notes and inquiries. I am okay. I have just been running a very emotionally, physically taxing event, the best kind of taxing, just super immersive, super all-encompassing. I've been working with my executive for over a decade. This is the best work that we do. I know I say this all the time, but that doesn't mean it's not still true. Nothing has changed. But here we are with the October 2025 housekeeping episode. So without further ado, Boss's Day is coming up on Thursday, October 16th, just a couple short days from now. You can listen to my entire episode on Boss's Day, which is episode number 34, which is linked in the show notes. Or you can get the high level, summary from me right here and right now. Gifts generally flow down the chain of command, CEO to EA, department head to staff, etc. Not the other way around. And if you feel compelled to give a gift, here are my broad category suggestions. I love, and everyone loves, a handwritten note, especially if you have cute pens, you got stickers, you got fun markers. I personally have a maybe late 70s, early 80s, I'd have to look, IBM Selectric typewriter with like every font head known to man. I'm only missing a couple. If you have a secret stash of font heads, please reach out because there are a couple specific ones that I would still really love to find. But if you have some kind of fun thing that you do, cute handwriting, markers, stickers, washi tape, whatever, everyone loves a handwritten note. Just especially for something like Boss's Day, handwritten note totally does it. A token gift that goes with an inside joke or a shared hobby. Maybe you're both knitters. Maybe you both really love houseplants. Like you have the same favorite movie. Who cares? Like there's always something cute and little. When I did the whole episode, at least a year ago now, I talked about like a Babu Frick sticker or pen. I love Babu Frick from Star Wars, and just something little, something niche, something that makes you both laugh. Perfection. Something small like a sticker or a pin. Just talked about it. Maybe a cool roll of washi tape, ink pad, and a cute stamp. Just something small, especially if you work in an office together, a cute little office supply, a cute little desk fidget toy, whatever. I'm also a huge fan of giving your specialty homemade item and or food bonus points if it's consumable, something that they can eat and enjoy and not have to keep. One of my previous executives made me a batch of her specialty Russian tea cakes one year, which was so kind, like someone who's very wealthy, very strapped for time. She still gave me a very generous physical gift that year, but she also took the time to make me a batch of her homemade Russian tea cakes, which was just very special and lovely, right? Like, even though it's been 12, 15 years since that happened, like, I still remember it. So your specialty homemade item and or food, it could be a clipping from your plant, it could be a cute little something that you knit. Food is always great, especially around the holidays. Definitely try to hit dietary restrictions, even if you don't know someone's dietary restrictions. Making things gluten-free, vegan, vegetarian, dairy-free, nut-free, whatever is easier than you think and goes a lot further and maybe introduces someone to something new. And finally, my favorite thing to get for something who is an executive, nothing. This could be due to your personal budget, especially here at the end of 2025 when things, at least in the United States, and I'm sure a handful of other countries around the world, are they are what they are. And things, budgets are stretched tight. Like that just is what it is, more so this year than it has been in recent memory for a lot of people. So I don't know. It's just been kind of a long string since 2020 of budgets being tight, especially for personal things. It can also have you keep with the etiquette of gifts flowing down rather than up. You do not owe your executive or your boss or whatever you want to say a gift. Like, especially if someone is like the CEO, the owner, whatever of the company, the likelihood of them making, I don't know, like 20 times what you do, A, they've got enough money. B through Z, they've got everything that they need or want. Like, I don't understand when I see posts on the internet of people like, oh, my boss gets super upset if they don't get a gift for their birthday, for boss's day, for Christmas. Like, what could you possibly need or want that only the staff of your company can provide? So like I said, could be due to budgeting, could be due to keeping yourself in line with the etiquette of gifts flowing down rather than up. Or it could just be that you don't vibe with the person who is set to receive the gift, and that is fine. There is nothing wrong with any and or all of those reasons to not give a gift to your superior. Roll with it. That's the, I don't know, 3 or 4 minute version that I just gave you. But feel free to listen to the longer episode if you'd like, linked in the show notes. In other October 2025 housekeeping news, daylight saving and or savings time is upon us. October 26th is a big chunk of the world outside of North America, so we are just shy of 2 weeks out from a lot of people changing their clocks. New Zealand and Australia and Chile, interestingly enough, have already flipped their clocks whichever way it is that they might like to go, Southern Hemisphere. So I think they are, if we in the Northern Hemisphere are spring ahead, fall back, then they're the opposite. People in Australia, New Zealand, Chile have spring ahead, fall back. So spring back, fall ahead. I don't know. I'm sure you have a different Southern Hemisphere saying, but a handful of Southern Hemisphere countries have already gone. There's definitely dates where, they kind of trickle in and out, but there are some major milestone dates. October 26th is one of them. Much of North America, including the United States, where I'm based, will switch on November 2nd. And then I think there's a handful that even switch later than November 2nd. So mark your calendars, prepare accordingly, and hope someday that daylight savings time will be relegated to the ash pile of history. Who knows? Timeanddate.com is your friend. There is I'll put it in the link in the show notes. Just if you even just Google timeanddate.com DST, it'll pop right up. But they have a really great list of all the different countries that still observe daylight savings time, all the different countries, like what dates, do they spring ahead or back, all that good stuff. It's a very handy, close, easy to read and use resource. And finally, for October housekeeping, Halloween is at the end of the month, and we could all use a bit more whimsy in our lives. And honestly, like a desk decorating contest and or costume contest is a really low lift way to encourage engagement and fun. Like if you're in a physical office, give everyone a budget. If you're decorating desks or bring in some starter supplies, like go raid, especially if you have a Dollar Tree near you. It's unfortunate but true. A lot of stuff at the Dollar Tree even is no longer $1 or $1.25 like it had been for many years. A lot of their seasonal Halloween stuff is in the $1.50, $1.75, $2 or more range. But get some petty cash, make a case to your financial professionals, buy $100 or a couple $100, depending on how many people you have, buy some starter supplies, give people some inspiration, throw a little Pinterest board together if people still do Pinterest, and give everyone a head start. If people are decorating their home offices, like they're remote, maybe people can use a Canva template to make the most fun Zoom frame for the month of October or what's left. You could even, if you're doing a costume contest in the office, have a little selection, not suggestion, have a small selection of costume pieces like clown noses, cat ears. Target many years ago, I bought, I think I still have it, a little cute set. It was like a clip-on, so like hair clip cat ears that go in your hair. And then it came with a little collar with a bell. And it came with a little makeup pencil to draw little kitty whiskers on your face. And it came with little, like, you know, those cheapy gloves that you can get, only they were cut off so that you could still use your fingers. And they had little cute paw prints on the hands. And it was just like a little $5 set. I don't know if they still make that, but that would be a really great place to just, have a little set of cats roaming around the office, or encourage people to dress up. Definitely, again, work with your financial and or legal professionals to make sure that dress codes are being observed. We've all seen the episodes of The Office surrounding Halloween or dress up days or whatever. Make sure dress codes are being observed. Make sure that there are like fair and accessible and equitable rules set out for what the costume contest and or desk decorating contest entail. Don't overthink it. Don't make it more complicated than it needs to be, but just like, you're a couple weeks out from Halloween, you're like 2.5 weeks out. It's time if you're not already there. And like I said, super low lift, super fun, easy. I don't know. I think it's fun. And again, hearkening back to The Office, like I remember one of the episodes, Jim was 3-hole punch Jim. Like, it can be as simple as putting some construction paper on your shirt. Does not have to be intense. And not everyone's going to get into it, and not everyone celebrates or loves Halloween the way that I do, but, just something to bring a little whimsy to the month. A seasonal treat bowl stocked with fresh Halloween candy. Like, typically I really like to go to just like the regular, like if I'm buying Oreos, right? Like the little 2-packet Oreos, I like to go to the back of the Costco where the regular Oreos are. If you go to the front of the Costco where the seasonal stuff is, all the Halloween stuff is going to be super fresh because it is made with special packaging. Maybe it's even made with orange cream inside of it instead of white. But all that stuff is super fresh, super tasty. Get the good seasonal stuff. Treat yourself, treat your coworkers. It's at least a little something, even if you're not going to go full on with the costume contest and or desk decorating contest. The last thing I'll leave you with for Halloween is the job where I got to do the most Halloween. We had huge floor-to-ceiling windows right in front of my desk that faced the elevator. So anyone who came to our floor, the first thing that they saw was my decorated windows. I treated those windows like a Macy's display. I am so bummed out. I just spent like 15 minutes digging through my phone. I don't have a single picture of any of my windows, but they were amazing. Like, I used to buy big googly eyes that were like the size of basketballs. And, because I had like half a dozen huge windows to work with, I would buy spooky garland and Halloween tape, that said like, caution, it's spooky in here, or whatever silly stuff, like, window clings with bloody handprints and bats and candy corn and all kinds of fun stuff. Like, these windows were so fun. People would come from other parts of the building to see them. And it was just, I don't know, I love it. I love a Hallmark holiday. So tell me what's new in your world. I would love to hear from you, and watch for an absolute backlog of episodes to come your way this week. As always, comments, questions, thoughts, concerns, leave them at me, askanassistant.com. And until the next episode, take care.